Alright, this is what we're going to work on today. Window regulators in Passats and Audis. It basically consists of two pieces. A window that goes up and down, and the regulator, which is the door card, the inside door card on these things. It's pretty straightforward. That's the window regulator unplugged and off the car. Everything will unplug off of these. The door handle cable will come through there. These are the two access points to get your window out. This is the attachment point for your door lock, power window motor, and obviously the mirror. This is one of the problems that happens to these. The cables come off. They come off or the little plastic things break. These things are notorious for breaking, and the glass will drop down in the door. Okay, that's the old one. And this is the one we're putting in the car. Notice it has both plastic things. When you take the window out, sometimes these arms will pop off, which are no big deal. It's just a bolt. See, this one was the broke one that was just laying in the door. So all we have to do is take the bolt out of this one and put it on here. Make sure you clean all the grit and dirt out of the inside of these little rubbers so it's not pinching on your glass. And because if you get it, I'm telling you, you get just the smallest little stone, sandblasting abrasive or something, and you cramp that thing down and hit a bump in the road, the window explode. But this is what they look like all together and in one piece. Pretty straightforward. And we're going to go ahead and, this is the lock mechanism. We're going to get that off of there, and then we'll re-rivet it back onto our lock. And then we'll get this thing ready to put together. Okay, I went and took the two better ones and washed them. Got them real clean on the inside. And they just snap on here. They just kind of pop up over these little, there's a lip there and the little edges there. That's all. You want to keep these, because if you got to buy them, they're kind of pricey. Flip this over and get this lock piece off, and then it'll take us 20 minutes to put this thing in. Alright, that's the piece inside the door lock. That's that piece right there. Okay, you just got to make sure you pop the plastic things out of them. You can nut and bolt them back together if you want. I've got these monster rivets that go in there to hold them back together. And then I'm going to pull all this wiring out here in the open, clean up all my clips, busted pieces. Like, how, if I could get to it with my fingers. There's a busted clip. There's another piece of it up there. I'll get some needle nose pliers and then clean the inside of this out, and then we'll get ready to put this in. It does make life easier if you have the door sweepers out, or the window sweepers out. That's those two, well actually one of them's on the window, and then this one here is the one that goes on the outside of the car. Or actually in the back. But these are what they are. Y'all know what they are. Wipes the stuff off the window when you roll it down, keeps the weather out, most of it anyways. Now's a good time to clean out, blow out all the junk inside the car. If there's some oily, slimy stuff inside the bottom of that door, leave it. It's rust preventative. For this section of the door, it's pretty bare, but the bottom section has been rust proofed. It's got some tarry, sticky stuff. I've got this insulating deadening stuff. I'm going to rip out a piece and cut it to fit in that whole area to deaden some of the noise and insulate it a little better. And then I'll trim it to fit. That way I got at least the top part of the door covered. Alright, I went ahead and stuck the door glass in. Make sure you get it squared off in the rubber, and then I just tape it up to hold it. And then we're going to put the door card in, and what it's going to do is you're going to roll the window up. After you get everything hooked up, you're going to pop these two plugs out. You're going to roll these windows up until these things here are over these holes, and then the glass goes in there, and you snug them up. And then you're just got to put your door panel, hook all your wiring. Well, you have to hook your door wiring up for your motor anyways to get the door motor up. You can see I put my raggedy piece of insulation in there. Makes door a little more solid. A little more, not much. Alright, let's see if we can get the door in. Alright, you can see I got the door panel on, and I've rolled the window up from the driver's side until those clips with the bolts line up. And then you set the glass down in it. Bottom it out on both sides. Just butt the glass right down inside there, tighten it up. Just make sure you got the glass all the way forward, so when it rolls up, it doesn't roll up crooked. And then, you know, check it out a couple times, make sure it's all right. We'll try it. Get the window. Going up and down like it's supposed to. Put the door panel on, put the rest of the bolts in the door. Done with that one. I got the window in, got it all hooked up, and I shut the door and I went to roll it up from the driver's side, and watch what happens. I said, get out! The door pops open. It would be safe to say we have something out of adjustment over here. It's just that little last bit. Huh, that's messed up. You can see I'm over here. I ain't touching that door handle right there. I'm just using the window. Wonder what's going on with that. Looks like I gotta pull that back apart to find out what's wrong, because that ain't right. But I got it back together anyways. Got the side molding down the sides. Camera's tripping out. There we go. Got the side moldings down the side. Window in. This one needs new clips. It goes up and down, it's just the clips are broke, so I'm going to have to get in there and get those clips. But I got my back shelf in with my third brake light, and that thing took an hour just to do that. Couldn't get that to sand all the popcorn stuff off that because it was all coming off, and paint that black and clean all the stains off that thing. And then got the moldings on here. I don't have the corner moldings for the front. They're buried somewhere. I'm getting something too bright over here on this side that's freaking my focus out. Fixed a couple of blown fuses I had. I got it tightened up here. I still need inner fenders. I'm gonna bust that aftercooler. Got the screws on my ECM cover. I still got to buy a TCM, transmission control unit, which is, I think I've showed you before. That's that one on the floor down here. Got all my mail and my trash in here. Yeah, that's the transmission control unit. That's been wet, so it needs replaced. Speedometer don't work, doesn't shift worth a crap, and the ABS light's on. It's because the TCM is bad. Alright. Fixing to go in the house. I'm done for today. It's pouring down rain again. It's been raining here all day. Still got my smoked headlights laying on the floor. I ain't done with nothing with. I lost my radio antenna for this thing and I can't find it. And in order to get the other one out of that car, I have to tear the headliner up. So I don't want to do that. I'll just order one if I have to, like $20. Anyways, I got everything else hooked up. No cruise control yet. Got to get my cruise control solenoid on. No water leaks. I thought I had enough Freon in that can over there to charge it, but it's out. So I have to go buy me some cans at the store. Only needs like 2, I think. Oh well.